Hi everybody, Kira here at Unfurl, and today's video is about the disorientation you feel when you first become a single parent. And I'm going to talk about my own experience when I became a single mum. That was 7 years ago, and how strange it was on so many different levels, because although it had been a very toxic relationship and really unhealthy, there was a kind of safety and structure that you can't even put your hand on, but it's the invisible structure of the family unit. And my sense of it was we had a mum and a dad and 2 kids. So my sense of the family unit, which I wasn't even aware of at the time, it was like a 4-legged table, and it's so established that you don't even really notice it's there. But when I became a single mum, and there were so many things to have to get used to, like figuring out technology, which wouldn't have been my strong point, and just figuring out lots of stuff, like how to survive, how to manage it all. So that was disorientating by itself, but there was also this really strange feeling of disorientation that was so hard to even pinpoint, but it was the absence of that family unit. It was the wobbliness of this new structure. It was like a table leg was missing, and I wasn't even fully conscious of it, but I did know that I had hope and wishes that I was going to meet somebody lovely, and that they were going to come into my life, and that they were going to love me, and they were going to love the kids, and we were going to establish a new 4-legged table. And I did have some lovely people, I did meet a couple of lovely people, and one I was thinking, maybe this could be the 4th leg of the table. But then I realized what I was doing. I was trying to recreate the family unit, and I had to come to terms with the fact that that family unit was gone. That even if somebody else came into the picture, they were never going to have the same level of responsibility for my kids that I had and that their dad had, and that anyone else was coming in as a single unit to blend to the best of their ability with us, but that the bit that I hadn't done yet was I hadn't let go of the family unit. There was still a part of me that was kind of holding on for that illusion of the happy family unit that was programmed into me, and I guess all of us from early childhood. And somehow I knew that I was trying to bring somebody in, not fully based on who the person was, but on the role that I wanted them to fulfill, which wasn't fair, obviously, on that person, and it wasn't fair on any of us really, because it wasn't somebody else's job to do that. Now I know that there's loads of people who have had somebody new come into their lives and into the family unit, and who has taken on responsibilities, and I know that that's there, and I know that for lots of people it does work. But for me, I wanted it, but I also realized it wasn't what was unfolding at that time. And so that relationship ended, and there was a part of me that was like, oh well, let's audition the next person. But then very quickly I realized, oh no, wait, now hang on a sec. We're a 3-legged table now. Myself and my 2 kids, we're a 3-legged table. We're a unit. We are the family unit. And it took a really long time. And maybe 4 to 5 years after my relationship with my kid's father ended, it took 4 to 5 years for me to really accept that, and to be at peace with that, really content with how strong our family unit was. It is so solid. Our connection with each other is so solid. So just to put that out there, I suppose there's lots of people that have the fantasy of what the perfect family is, and when it doesn't work out that way, if the person that you've married or the person that you've had your children with, if it doesn't work out and it ends, there's grieving to be done. There is real grieving. There's a letting go process, and it just takes time. It really takes time to come to terms with this, you know, the beauty of the family unit as a three-legged table. So that's it for today here at Unfurl. I am sending everyone lots of love, and hopefully in the next few videos I'll not be wearing all my winter gear because spring is coming. I can feel it. All right, lots of love everybody. Bye for now.